across the Pacific, on the south coast of Australia, the city of Geelong is an hour's drive southwest of Melbourne. Located on the waters of Port Phillips, Geelong is considered the gateway city for the region. And it is rapidly growing. Home to more than 180,000 people. This Melbourne suburb has been called one of Australia's most livable cities. And not just for humans. Geelong is also home to tens of thousands of bats. The gray-headed flying fox comes by its name honestly. It looks a lot like its namesake. But it is indeed a bat, and a big bat at that. The largest in Australia and one of the largest in the world. Bats are mammals, the only mammal capable of sustained flight. Bats belong to the order Chiroptera, which literally means hand wing. There are two suborders. Most are familiar with the microbats, popularized by Halloween haunted houses, horror stories, and the legend of Dracula. Microbats are smaller, only the size of a mouse. They live in caves and eat bugs. They also use echolocation to find their prey, calling out and using the echo that bounces back to navigate. The gray-headed flying fox, on the other hand, is a megabat. It's not only larger, but it also has good eyesight and a superior sense of smell. This is their food of choice, fruit. In fact, they're commonly known as fruit bats. And instead of caves, they live in trees. Today, fruit bats only live in the tropical rainforests of eastern Australia. Decades ago, they were endemic to all southeastern Australia's forests. Numbers were in the millions. But as trees were cut down to make way for expanding cities and towns, factories and farms, development put added stress on fruit bat habitat. It is estimated that as much as 70% of some of the flying fox's favored foraging sites have been lost since European settlement. As a result, there are now only between 300,000 and 600,000 in the range. They've simply run out of places to live. So, in the late 1980s, the surviving fruit bats in the southeastern state of Victoria made a move. They went from the wild woods to Melbourne and other nearby cities. Now, at least 3 permanent colonies make their home here, including this site in Geelong's Eastern Park. It's hard to blame them. There's food and water nearby. It's warm in winter and cool in summer. And the city's green spaces, like Eastern Park, offer protected trees that are ideal for roosting. As their forest homes continue to fall, more and more fruit bats move to the city looking for a roost. The Eastern Park colony has swelled to as many as 30,000. These big bats are not necessarily a welcome addition to the city. They can be intimidating and noisy. They damage other vegetation. And they are known to carry dangerous viruses. What was once an occasional stopover in the city has become an infestation. Bats in the belfry are one thing. Bats on the golf course is something else altogether. But for the flying foxes themselves, the stakes are even higher. Their very survival depends on a peaceful coexistence with their human hosts. Outside the city of Melbourne, Australia, a colony of gray-headed flying foxes has taken over the trees of Geelong's eastern park. These fruit bats have both summer and winter roosting camps in the trees. This summer camp, from September through around June, is their main camp. During the day, hundreds hang from the branches high up in the trees. There's a good reason they hang upside down. Bats are top-heavy. The biggest bones and muscles are those used for flying. It's far more energy efficient to hang than to defy gravity and stand upright. It's during these long summer days that they mate. Males set up mating territories, generally 3.5 body lengths along branches. Males fight for these territories. Those with the best locations, closer to the center, have access to more and better females. Males with lower rent spots may have only one mate, or they're stuck being bachelors. At the beginning of the mating season, adult females move in towards the male territories, where they become part of harems. The harem consists of a male and up to 5 females who come and go. It's the females who control the copulation process. Mating takes place during the day between March and May. After about 6.5 months, babies, known as pups, are born. For the first 3 weeks, the pups are heavily dependent on their moms. Bat mothers provide milk and warmth for their babies, which cling to their moms for the first few weeks of life. As the day comes to a close, the adult bats, ready to leave in search of food. Pups that are not yet 3 weeks old will cling to their mothers when they go foraging. Older pups remain in the roost until they are weaned at about 6 months. Bachelors and lactating females leave the roost first. Mating males wait and guard their harem until all have left. It's a catch-22. Those that leave earlier have more time and light to work with. But this also makes them more vulnerable to predators like hawks and eagles. For each fruit bat, it's a decision that could very well determine whether they will survive the night.